Hey, and welcome to Chris Likes Magic. I'm Christopher Wayne. I've been a professional magician for the last 22 years, and on this channel, we find the greatest magic videos from online and talk about what makes them amazing. Today, we are talking about Oz Pearlman, who has taken the magic industry by storm over the last year or two since he first popped up out of the blue on Joe Rogan. I've got a few clips here, including one where the trick doesn't work out how Oz kind of planned.
Hey, I want to show them.
You don't have to show them.
I want to show them. Are y'all scared? Are y'all scared?
No, I believe you. I believe you.
So we're going to watch these. We're going to talk about what Oz does really well, what he could do better, and a couple of like insider notes from the perspective of a magician on what makes his act so damn intriguing. So, if you've heard of Oz, you know we're about to watch good magic, and if you haven't, we're about to watch some good magic. Let's go.
I just took a pack of cards out of my pocket. I'm going to open them up.
So this was a radio
put
show
them down, and I'm
that
never
he did in the States.
Going to touch them again.
He's all over
Because
podcasts,
I don't really do
TV shows,
magic
radio
tricks
shows right
anymore,
now.
sleight of hand.
And we're going to come back to that line. I
Let's
don't do magic
imagine
tricks
this.
anymore.
Nate,
We're going to come back to that in a moment.
Nate, I'm
so scared.
I took out a pack of cards, and here's what I want you to visualize. Right? A deck of cards is 52 cards. I'm not playing with a full deck.
We know
Neither
that.
is scary. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I want you to imagine that Nate,
His
you,
jokes are like
unbelievable.
dad joke level at best. He's not a funny guy,
Anywhere in this deck,
but he's charismatic as heck.
and you took it out and you snuck
Like
it
this is a radio show.
into your pocket. Now I want you to make this
Right now, his energy is coming through really well. If you were just listening to this, like if you were listening to the radio, that's a captivating voice and it's a great energy, which is hard to do with magic when you're on radio.
card out and stuck it in a pocket. Is there any way in the world I can know what card this is or what pocket or any of this?
You will have no
Okay,
idea.
reach
Zero.
in.
We're going to
right
come
now
back to the
and
pocket thing in a moment as well.
This card out of one of your pockets. Ooh, front left.
Yeah.
Those are tight jeans, brother. Those are tight jeans.
Yeah, I got it.
Hold on the card.
Got it right here.
All right. He has an invisible card in his hand.
I
It's
see.
not-
You'll note he never brings up that pocket again. That's going to be important in a moment.
And we're going to, again, make this up as we go. And you're in any part of town. And when you walk in the elevator, there's 52 floors. There's 52 floors. And you look up and your fingers go back and forth and then you tap one floor. Bam. This number lights up out of all of them. Elvis, there's no
Okay.
trick here. I've never touched those cards.
Right.
Tell us right now, I'm not going to guess, tell us, what is that card, invisible card, that you took out? Say it.
Three
Nate.
of diamonds.
Say it again.
Nate,
Three of diamonds.
3 of diamonds.
Yeah.
Tell us what floor out of 52 did you tap? Say it.
11th.
I'm never going to touch the cards. Ever. Slowly take the top card, deal it face down in front of you. Face down. Don't turn it over.
You do it, Danielle.
Count 1, Danielle.
1.
Keep going. 2,
Two.
3, nice and slow. 4, slow. 5, count out loud.
I hate
Out
counting
loud.
in magic. It kills me.
7, 8, 9,
Nine,
10, and
10.
stop right there. The 11th card. You could have said anything. You said what?
Three of diamonds.
You said 11. Lift it up and show everybody the 11th
Oh my
card.
God!
Is the 3 of diamonds.
Do that!
He's a witch!
How did you go,
Okay.
witch?
So I want to address two things that happen in that clip. The first is Oz at the start and framing. And this is a great lesson for professional magicians.
I don't really do magic tricks anymore, sleight of hand. What I deal with is thoughts.
He says, I'm not going to touch the cards. I read minds now. I don't do magic tricks anymore. I'm not going to tell you what that trick is, but that is literally just a magic trick that you and I can buy online, and he's come up with his own version of that. Framing is so important. He's literally telling the listener and telling the people he's doing magic on, I'm not going to touch the cards. I don't do magic tricks anymore, and then does a magic trick, which frames it as something more than magic. That's a really clever thing to do, and that can apply to any type of magic, not just mentalism, but if you were doing comedy magic, if you're doing a more, like I'm a comedy magician, and I have a line in my show where I say, hey, I'm a comedy magician. Anything I do today that isn't amazing is comedy. And I've noticed that if I use that line at the start of my show, I get way more laughs throughout versus if I forget to use that line. And it's literally framing the audience and saying, hey, I'm about to do funny ha-ha stuff. That's what he's done there. I don't do magic. Now let's do some magic. The other thing is the jeans. He tells the guy to imagine that card being in any pocket. He's like, what pocket did you pull it out of? That if we watch that, and if you think about it, it's completely unnecessary to address the pocket ever. And what Oz is using there is what we call multiple outs. So my best guess is he actually had loaded a card into one of that guy's pockets, but the guy happened to reach into the wrong one, there's no other reason to bring that up. The best example of multiple outs is if I'm standing in front of someone and I'm like, hey, I've got a wallet on me and it's got a playing card inside. What's that playing card? And then they name it. Then I pull out the wallet and inside is the card that they named. That's a cool trick. This is the most extreme version, but if I had multiple outs, I would have 52 wallets with 52 cards, one of each, loaded all over my body. And that's what I think Oz has done there. So he's literally taken a traditional magic trick, a can, if you're a magician, and he's framed it, I'm not going to do it, I'm a mentalist, this is all you guys. And just flipping that on its head makes it so much more powerful. Now we're just going to go to a trick where he was on a podcast with two of my favorite comedians.
Yeah. Open it.
And in the third video,
Open it.
we're going to see where something
Look
didn't
at
go
them.
well.
They should be
for Oz.
shuffled, but you shuffle them, gentlemen.
Shuffle them up.
Yeah, look at them, though. Make sure these are legit. I'm not touching anything, right? You see this? I'm never touching anything. Shuffle them, turn them down, face down, and then here's what you should do. You're going to
He is
lift off kind
captivating
of
to
somewhere
listen
near
to
the middle. Lift
the way he
off
sells
a
it,
piece
his
about an
energy
inch,
is-
and I want you to turn it
is really good.
halfway, like sideways, like 90-degree angle. Put it back on top. Anywhere you want. That feels good? That feels good? Square them up and turn the other half at a funny angle and mark it like at a 90-degree angle and put that piece on top. Watch this. You each cut anywhere you wanted. What I want you to do is slowly, I want you to see how crazy the synchronicity is. Pick up
From
the
a
top
performing
half.
perspective here,
Look
he's
at-
on a
look at
podcast with two
yours.
comedians.
Look,
He's
show each
not
other.
trying to be funny in this one. He knows his role in the food chain.
Hold on. Eight of spades, eight of spades. You're showing the camera this? Gentlemen, watch. Not just that
That's
one.
cool.
Hand me that card.
Just the 8?
Yeah, just the 8. And then I want you each to look at the next card. Look, show each other your next card. Insanity, right?
It's nuts.
And wait, right.
Yo, who do you work
Hold
for?
on.
That's cool.
And wait, it's going to be the next one too. Hand me the 2. Hand me the 2. And check this out. Look at each other. So you got
Oh,
the
so you
next
got a
card.
4?
Oh. That's. Wait.
Yeah, it's see.
Everybody's
No. That might maybe. Hand me that one. Hand me that one. Yeah, I bet the next one. Here, hand me that one. In my hand. And yours. That was it. Show each other. You got the next card is the same for 2. All right, give me that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, in my hand. Face up. Face up.
He's not
Is
afraid of
that
a bit of
last one
silence
I
either.
think I got back to it. Is that one the same?
No, different.
All right, hand it to me.
He's up to something. He's up to something.
You cut anywhere. Put the cards down. You cut anywhere. You shuffled anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was yours that you did. Here's the crazy part. From the day you were born until today, something brought you together.
Right.
And Yanni
Don't
cut
be doing
these.
some crazy shit now.
And I don't know if you see this, but you see what's on here, Chris? It says 8.
Yeah, that's my birthday.
84.
Get out of here.
That's crazy.
Yo, you get out.
84.
Get out of here.
Day.
Get out of this room.
And 8, 24, 76.
You're an old
Get
fuck.
out of here.
It's
That's
Yanni's.
why-
I really like that trick, and if I'm being honest, it stumps me a little when I watch it. The only note I would give for any performers watching this, at the end, the reactions he's getting from the two comics is just so incredibly strong, but he doesn't pause and let it simmer. He keeps driving through it and keeps talking whilst they're talking and reacting. And with a trick that strong, you really want to, if you're getting reactions like that, you want to make sure that you allow just the moment to sit and exist while people react, because that'll turn up the volume of it. All in all, it's a great trick. It's a great presentation. And again, he frames it really well at the start. I'm not going to touch the cards, nothing. This is all you. And then at the end, he recaps. I didn't touch the cards. You touched the cards. You shuffled them. You cut them. And that's really good. He frames it well, but he also sells it well at both the top and end of the trick. I just wish he'd sit a little through those reactions. Now, here's the third video, and I'm excited for this one. This was Oz doing a TV spot where the host kind of inadvertently revealed how some of the trick was done. And I'm going to say Oz doesn't deal with it well, especially for a live TV segment. So we'll watch it, we'll have a smile, and then I'll talk about what I would have done in that situation.
Jill Connolly.
Yes. Wait, I
Oh
want
my
to show
God,
you
No, you
something.
don't show anything. Give me a hug. Bring it in. Are you kidding me?
I want to show
You don't have
them.
to show
I
them.
want to show them.
Are y'all
anything.
scared? Are y'all
No,
scared?
I believe you. I believe you.
I wrote that down earlier in the show.
Crazy.
So he's done pre-work. He's had her write something down before the show, but he doesn't want the audience to see it. And then when the host is like, let me show you something, he's like, no, stop, I believe you. And then hug it out. All he had to do was nothing there. Pull it out. Oh my God, it matches. That's incredible. That's all he had to do. But what you were seeing is someone actively resist just the natural response from the host, who is still amazed by his performance. And then he does the "where's my hug" energy. Don't hug a host on live TV, and don't try and swat the paper out of their hands ever. Look, Oz is one of the most famous magicians in the world right now and making $1 squillion a day. So I'm not here to judge him. He's doing a lot of things that I can't and that I can only dream of. However, if we're watching this from the perspective of a performer, someone who's either performing in front of like live audiences or on live TV and radio, if you're ever in a situation like that when you've done some pre-work or they pull out something from beforehand, don't verbally and physically resist it. Lean into it and find a way to make that moment stronger. Make sure you check out Oz on Instagram. He's kind of hard to miss right now, but that's it. There's a few cool things we can learn there, especially about framing, having multiple outs, and how we sell the trick and let the audience dictate the reaction. That's the end of this video. Let's keep watching magic videos and talk about what makes them good and sometimes bad. See you in the next one.